Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. How pathetic can some people be?
Hey, man, I think you guys should make Jeremy your dumbass of the day with a spelling.
Yeah, thanks, dude. You're a dumbass. Get out of here.
Dumbass of the day.
Good morning, Jeff and Jeremy. All right, there's been an error on the program. I said that Arizona started with a second letter was a Z. Lindsay and Pat were very prompt to point out that it's actually an R.
93.3 KZOZ.
I was thinking of the abbreviation, by the way.
Sure.
Arizona's AZ. AR is Arkansas. Okay. I know.
My favorite argument. You haven't even brought up my favorite argument for whenever that plays. And you're like, that was like 12 years ago, but I don't care. When you're in your 30s, you should know that the second letter of Arizona is not a Z.
I was thinking of the abbreviation.
I mean, it's right there. R. Oxford English Dictionary broke with their annual tradition of picking one word to sum up the year because 2020 was so hard to define.
I can't say it on the radio, but is S-show available?
It's not a word recognized by the Oxford English Dictionary. They released a new report, and the report lists many words, and it's called the Words of an Unprecedented Year.
Is precedented one of the words? Or unprecedented?
Yes.
It is? I would imagine it would be.
I think the word of the year, honest to God, is the misused word of the year. And that is unchartered. Unchartered was said millions of times this year.
Yeah.
And was grammatically incorrect as all hell be it. And still,
let's ask Cameron if he knows what the correct term is. Instead of saying uncharted territory, do you know what the actually correct term is?
No.
It's uncharted.
Like
it's
the
a
video game.
It's a nautical term.
We've never been down this portion of the ocean before.
Yeah, we have maps
or
charts. And
this is uncharted. We've never been here before.
If we've never been somewhere, then yeah, it's uncharted.
What the current is like, what the tides are like, whatever.
Not unchartered. You charter a bus, you charter a boat, you charter many things.
Yet NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, Fox News, so many
OAN,
so many people had their quote unquote experts on the air this year saying, well, these are uncharted waters for us, or this is uncharted territory for us.
Oh, you've never rented a boat to go through this area? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you've never rented a bus to get through a pandemic before.
It's so funny. These people, all with their highly educated. I mean, they have panelists on there.
I know, like
experts, like doctors,
like professors, colleges,
doctorates. Yes, ridiculous. Saying chartered.
You're like, what are these people getting their educations at?
It's uncharted.
This is uncharted. And then the hosts don't even say anything. They don't say, "Don't you mean uncharted?" Like. And I know at least half of them.
Somebody should have had the guts to step up,
or maybe even 75% of them know that that's wrong, and they should say, "Well, don't you mean uncharted territory?"
No,
because then this is why the two dumb DJs, that's us, work at the dumb job with the dumb people. But we still know how to say uncharted territory.
I mean, we went through a journalism program, right? And we went through our journalism program just like all these other idiots did. But for some reason, that stuck with us and it didn't stick with them. And then, of course, we went into radio, where you actually have to think for yourself. When you're on TV, you don't. You have producers and writers and all these other people that think for you. You're just a talking head. That's the problem, I think, Jeff. These people have just been talking heads their whole life. Everybody has done the work for them. They've all written the scripts. They've had it done for them. When you do this job, you have to do it yourself. And that's the bonus that we get to go home with at the end of the day. Yes, they make 4 times what we make because they're on TV,
and they're
better looking.
They're
us
wrong.
But they're wrong.
And now wrong.
It's uncharted,
but they are better looking than us. That's true.
So that's why they're Jeff and Jeremy.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Don't be a dummy when it comes to your landscape supplies. Go to Peterson U-Cart on Gusta Road, just north of Quickie Car Wash in Atascadero.
We load, U-Cart, you save.
I go to your sister-in-law's, Jeff. If somebody said, "Yeah, Jeff, I would like you to bring a casserole of some sort," you decide.
I'm doing this.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Or you can pay $20 to come to our Thanksgiving because we don't want anybody to bring anything. We're going to cook it all, but everybody's got to pay $20 when they walk in the door.
$20.
You and your wife will each pay
for the amount of money, for the amount of food I'm going to eat.
God, you can buy a Thanksgiving dinner very cheap. I mean, the turkey's cheap, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, all that stuff is fairly cheap.
This doesn't jive with my diet plan, but to make a statement, I might bend the rules. I don't eat any of your food, show up with a bag of Jack in the Box.
Yes!
Eat it right there at the table.
Oh, middle finger right in your face.
Because I guarantee you I can have all the tasty food that I want in that bag
for $20?
For a hell of a lot less than $20.
You could you know what? I spent $19.99 and look at that. I got curly fries, I got egg rolls, I got tacos and cheesecake. Chicken. I got chicken strips. I got chicken sandwiches. Because
I remember Jack in the Box being open on Thanksgiving since as far back as I can remember. It's not one that's closed on Thanksgiving. It's one that stays open.
Don't all the fast food stay open?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hopefully McDonald's stays open for that McDonald's breakfast sausage.
Yeah, I think they do stay open for breakfast hours. They might not be open in the afternoon. I don't know.
Did I tell you in Arizona you can get a sausage McMuffin? You can get 2 for $2.
Yes.
They're $1 a piece.
Mm-hmm. They used to be that here. But
dude,
we pay. Talk
about a reason to leave California. That's one right there.
California pays higher
2 for $2
minimum wage. So since California pays higher minimum wage, you can't have 2 sausage McMuffins for $2. Sorry, California.
Yeah, we have to pay for. Yeah,
but that's the price of paradise.
Less McMuffins.
So yeah, I mean, would you rather? I mean, I would.
Hey, listen, I'm all on board for less McMuffins right now.
I don't know why I'm offended by this, but if somebody said I had to pay them to go to their Thanksgiving, I don't know. That just feels so impersonal.
It does.
It's not that I don't mind paying it. It's just it feels very impersonal. And does that come with beverages, or do I need to bring my own beverages? Like, are you providing beverages? And what are the beverages, by the way? Is it going to be that box wine, or you got some good wine?
Yeah, don't even bother with the food. I will just drink $20 worth of beverages, and then we'll see how the night goes.
What's the worst thing?
Do I get to pick my $20 allotment? Because if so, it will be on that bottle of vodka over there.
The worst thing on the Thanksgiving table?
Oh, it's everything. I don't.
No, stop with that.
I don't like.
No, I'm with him on this one. Like, it's a hard choice. I mean,
Thanksgiving
there's
is the
stuffing, which is just like moist bread.
I hate yam. I do like stuffing. I hate yams. I hate green bean casserole. God,
you guys are weird.
I hate
mashed potatoes are just baby food.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Oh, mashed potatoes? Are you kidding me? With gravy on top?
I'm not really into.
It's my favorite comfort food of all time.
Can I tell you?
Would you rather have some sushi?
Do you like applesauce too?
What do you want? A bacon wrapped asparagus? Would that be better? Maybe you should make that for Thanksgiving.
Do you need a little bottle to go with your little mush?
Yeah, that's I'm with Cameron on this one. I think mashed potatoes and
change the game at your house, Cameron. Make bacon wrapped asparagus.
I will.
I only eat the mashed potatoes because I hate everything else so much more that I'm like, I guess give me some mashed potatoes.
Dude, you just throw the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the stuffing, and then you flood it with gravy.
Those are the only 3 things I will eat at Thanksgiving. Nothing else.
You don't like
cranberries?
I don't like the cranberry
pickled
sauce.
Asparagus, all that stuff. I can't.
I think the problem is you've been unfortunately going to the wrong Thanksgiving your whole life.
I'm a picky eater.
You like deviled eggs?
Well, I do like my grandma's broccoli cheese thing. That's good.
Yeah, see?
That's it.
We're doing a broccoli cheese rice casserole. It's going to be amazing. Rutabaga. You know what rutabaga is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, look it up.
Why?
Because it's amazing. My mom's 4 generations of baked beans. These are candied baked beans.
I don't even know.
They're amazing.
How does one spell rutabaga?
Rutabaga. You'll figure it out.
Is that like
it's a vegetable that you cook, and then you make like mashed potatoes. Oh, it's so good. It's somewhere between mashed potatoes and cauliflower.
Yeah, you lost me at root vegetables. Google. Once anything's called a root vegetable, I'm over it. I'm not. Does rutabaga taste like potatoes? That's one of the questions asked. The fact that rutabagas are a cross between turnips and cabbage is evident in the flavor. Turnips and cabbage?
I'm telling you, if it's like with salt and pepper, it's so good.
That is the worst marriage.
It's so good.
Roots. I mean, why don't you just throw beets in there to make it really extra super gross?
Mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing. We're stuffing the bird, and we're doing the separate one. Do you like the stuffing that comes out of the bird? It's very like it's very like mashed potato texture.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's gross. That concept of cooking,
I love it.
Moist bread inside of a bird, grosses me out.
In the smoker. And then you've had the crab dip. The crab dip will be the appetizer with deviled eggs.
Yeah, I'm on board for some of the appetizers, and that's fine because I do fill up on the appetizers because I know what I'm getting at the Thanksgiving table is garbage. So I'll just be like, oh, I ate a lot of appetizers.
What if your sister-in-law is listening right now?
It's not,
and she calls you out on it.
It's not.
What are you going to say?
It's not that she makes it. It's this tradition of turkey. I'm not a big turkey fan. I told you earlier this week. I like turkey that's sliced in deli form, and that's it.
Have you ever had really moist turkey?
I do like a stuffing. I'll eat some stuff.
A very moist, juicy bird.
Yeah,
that's good.
I get it on a turkey sandwich.
Yeah, see, I don't think you've ever had your cookie cooked properly.
That's the moistest of turkeys.
All right. I should have asked you guys what's your favorite thing rather than your least favorite thing, because obviously the least favorite thing is everything.
Even the favorite things are by default favorite. Like, it's not like anything I would seek out. Sometimes I'll eat some stuffing outside of Thanksgiving, but everything on that table, I'm not eating outside of Thanksgiving. That's how gross and overrated this holiday is. The big winner on Thanksgiving. And they did a survey, YouGov did, to find out which is the favorite pie of Thanksgiving. And of course, what did everybody say? They said the worst absolute pie that looks like you are eating.
Don't say pecan pie, Jeff.
No, that was second. There's one that's worse than pecan pie, but pecan pie is worse because it looks like you're eating the bark of a tree when you're eating
so good. Vanilla ice cream.
Pumpkin pie. The worst pie on the planet, and made of the grossest.
What are you talking about?
Thing ever.
You don't like pumpkin pie?
It is so disgusting.
I've never had a pumpkin pie.
I will say, you should try is pumpkin cheesecake. Pumpkin cheesecake is really good. It's been a thing lately.
Way better and way different. It is so different than use a smattering of pumpkin.
You still get the pumpkin.
Yeah, but it uses a smattering. It's not the main ingredient.
You know what you would like?
Pumpkin pie is so disgusting because it...
You don't like the consistency of it? The texture?
Cameron, you would hate pumpkin pie, and I'm guessing this is the reason why you've never eaten it, because you don't like mashed potatoes. The consistency of it is 1,000 times worse, if you think that that's even possible, than mashed potatoes. It is so nasty. It's this stringy, gross.
No, it's not stringy when you have the pumpkin pie.
But it's
like custard. It's kind of like eating custard.
Yes, it's a custard. It's gross.
It's a little better.
It's like a pudding.
There's a trick, by the way. If you
all pies should be fruit. They should not be anything else.
Well, pumpkin is a fruit. I hate to tell you, it has seeds.
Well, that's a custard.
Drizzle honey over your pumpkin pie, and then put your whipped cream on. I guarantee you, it'll be better.
You need chunks of fruit
good.
in a pie for it to be the only pie that should be made. Apple and cherry. That is it. Stop. Break the mold.
Stop.
Don't even.
What are you talking about? Peach pie.
Else.
Peach pie is very good.
I'm sorry.
Blackberry pie.
I know this goes against everything I said, but the taste.
Berry pie.
The taste is so phenomenal. Key lime pie is fine. Okay, so key lime pie.
Oh, gross! That's the grossest pie.
Key lime pie.
Bitter or like tart.
It's very sour.
Not bitter.
I'm surprised you like Sour Patch Kids and not key lime pie.
I don't like the lime.
Key lime. There's three
citrus.
Pies worth eating. None of them place in. Well, apple pie.
Lemon bars. Lemon.
11% of people say they like apple pie on Thanksgiving. Sweet potato came in at 10%, and chocolate came in at 6%.
You know what though? We have great pies here, right? That Lynn's and but you got to go all the way to Cambria. You know they bring a pie down here every Friday for those jackasses down the hall on the AM station, and they never offer to share it with anybody.
I know.
Do you ever see it out on the kitchen counter?
No.
Never.
Craig,
is there a feud between
Craig, the guy
FM
that hoards
and
the coffee cups and the solo cups? Yeah, you think he's sharing it? Hell no.
So what he does is he literally, it's like a covert, because you're not usually here in the afternoons, but I'll be here in the afternoon, especially on Friday. I like to catch up on some stuff that I missed over the week. And he like literally the way he carries the Lynn's pie is amazing to me, because
like a fullback not trying to fumble the football.
Yeah, but he carries.
He's got his elbows out.
And like he pushes his shoulders forward as if to not be able to, so nobody can see what he's carrying. And then
Dude, it's contraband.
You should walk up with some towels and just put a towel over it. Say,
he's like protecting it from anybody else.
They won't share it. They will not share it.
And it's like,
and they act so nice down there.
And here's the thing,
but they're not.
Oh yeah,
they don't share.
We're hometown, you know.
Hometown radio, my ass.
Yeah,
you don't share it with the hometown. You don't even share it with two guys down the hall, 3 feet away.
I mean, it is sickening the fact that two guys can sit there and polish off a pie and not offer any pie.
If you listen
to anybody else,
Dave Congleton, if you listen to that show, if you would just do me a favor and text or call in and say, this is bullcrap. Jeff and Jeremy want to try that pie.
Or just ask them, do you guys really eat an entire pie between the two of you?
Yeah.
Because I want to know what's going on with the extra pie.
I hate to break it to you guys, but you're not the hometown.
I guess not.
You're not the hometown.
You're not the whole town. Yeah, exactly.
Washington.
You're not the whole town. Apparently they are. Two guys, whole town. That's whole town radio right there. Two guys eating an entire pie without sharing it.
Whole pie radio. Right?
I've never had a Lalaberry pie. I know I could go get myself one, but we have one delivered here every week. You think every once in a while?
It's carried with such care and precision as if it is some kind of secret CIA document from the refrigerator to the studio down the hall, and then it's devoured by two guys in the span of like 15 minutes.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.